Hello and thanks for tuning in. This is Matthew with Riverponics, and this is the Riverponics open top tent enclosure. It has the double doors, and this is a 15 plant growing system. It is a self-watering system. And this is the patented compost brewer that sits on the outside of the tent enclosure. And this is actually what feeds the water and nutrients to your growing system. There's two components to this. You have your air pump and you have a submersible pump that's housed in the reservoir and is actually attached to this tube here. It's got a control valve. There's the compost wand. The water gets pumped into the brewer. The brewer has a filter inside that is removable. There's no glued fittings to the brewer. Okay, so everything is removable. And the filter dispenses the tea out from there. And there's a tea fitting right here. Here's the 1/2-inch tube once again with the control valve. Punches through a hole in the tent enclosure to the first grow channel inside. Okay, and it dispenses the tea out of the brewer into the first channel. Come back around, and it goes in. If you can see it, it goes in right there. Okay, and then at that point, it goes the whole distance of the first channel, and then wraps around and comes back the other side, and then it would drain out right there. Drain out right there. There's the pipe, comes up here. Water will come back up to the second channel, go through, serpentine through, and it continues that all the way through, okay? Until it gets to this point here, the last channel, and it would drain out right there. Drain pipe punches through and comes back to the reservoir. So it forms that closed loop, all right, with the brewer. And the patented brewer, it's called the closed loop compost tea brewer. It's unique because now you can grow organically. You can use a variety of nutrients and get real creative with this brewer. And this is where you would put all your actual nutrients is inside here. This lid is removable. Okay, remove the lid. There's no water in this, so there's no weight. So, but your airlift chamber, your filter, okay, and this is your overflow protection. So this device here actually prevents your brewer from overflowing. It turns on and off that submersible pump that's housed in the reservoir. All right. This does come equipped with the exhaust too. There's your flex tube, 4-inch flex tube. Comes with the system. Everything you see here and I'm explaining actually is what you get, okay? There's the exhaust fan. You just mount that. But this grow tent, the reason why I call it open top is because that's what it is. It is an open top. And so not only will that dissipate heat from your lights, but it'll also pull in air from when you have your exhaust fan on. So that, you know, it'll filter out the not only the air in here, but actually bring air from the top and dissipate heat. So like I said, you got the double doors, which is nice and convenient. You can easy access to all your containers in the grow system. Okay, this is a powder coated steel frame, adjustable. That's what it sits on. Real nice sturdy frame. See there. And so what you do, so I'm using soil in here in this system, okay? And what happens is the water gets wicked up from the growing channels and wicks up into the soil, okay? And I can show you, got one back here. That's packed with soil, little net cup. It's packed with soil, and that's what actually wicks. And as that plant actually develops inside your container, gets larger, the roots actually will penetrate through there and actually get down into your grow channel, and that will form your hybrid growing system at that point, and you'll be growing, your roots will be growing in water and in the soil. And that helps from your roots becoming root bound in your container, allowing them to get into the channel and grow. So you get a bigger root ball, and in turn you're going to have a better plant and a faster growing plant. All right. So you get all the containers, you get the hardware, everything you see here. You get the grow tent. You get 3 light fixtures. These are 6 lamp, 120 volt, T5 high output. So, yeah, I'll give you a look side. So, yeah, it's pretty nice. So, yeah, if you're interested, please visit my website, which is riverponics.com, and that's RIVERPONICS.com, Riverponics. And I have multiple different types of grow systems and different scenarios that you can do. And I can also tailor any type of grow system for you, depending on the available space you have, and dimension-wise, what type of setting you're in. Now, obviously, this is a grow tent, and this is designed more for indoors, but the rest of my systems, minus the lights, are all outdoors systems as well, so you can grow outdoors with these. And they do absolutely fantastic outdoors as well, with the natural light and the natural rain and what have you. I mean, it's just, it works out better, Growing indoors is cool too, and it works. And here is a propagation system, which I don't have up and running right now, but the vertical grow back there in the corner. Pro, this is the XL36. That is deluxe with side rails, plant supporting side rails. That's the flow and grow. And over here I have the drip and flow. It's the next one. So kind of give you an idea of the different systems I have available. So if you like your grow tent and you're looking for an economic grow tent, price-wise, this is it, and I think you'll love this system. It's very user-friendly, self-watering. You don't have to worry about taking care of routine watering. And I almost forgot something. With that said, there is a float valve in there right there, and you would hook a 1/4-inch tube, which comes, I offer 25 foot of 1/4-inch tube, and you would run that out to a water source and attach to the water source, and then that way it'll always keep a certain amount of water in your reservoir. So you don't even have to add water to your brewer or anything, it does it itself. The only thing you have to do is add nutrients to your system, and then every now and then take your brewer offline and do routine maintenance. But what's nice with that said, when you take your brewer offline, 2 things actually. You can use a spacer, okay? And you would put your spacer in your drain tube, all right? Block the water. So now that you have your brewer offline and you got the spacer in their channel, now water can't flow out of here. So you're always going to have a certain amount of water in your grow channel, okay? So even, let's say, worst case scenario, something breaks down on your brewer, you're still going to have water in your grow channel. And wicking up the water with using soil, you could be gone for 2 weeks and this thing without running and probably be fine, just because your soil will be nice and moist and still have water in your grow channels. So that's a really nice feature with this, because things do happen. It's just part of life, right? And the other thing I need to mention is you can actually control the amount of water in each channel. And there again, right here, you would put a spacer, you know, and depending on what size or what level you want this water at is what spacer you put in. All right, so that's a nice feature too. One thing I always do forget about mentioning is, you know, I show all these containers with soil and what have you, but you can grow hydroponically in here too. And you know, you get your holes here, and you can grow hydroponically in there. So just the thought, you know. Whether I've never tried to grow a big plant out of a little, you know, 1.5-inch size hole, but you know, of course, your lettuces and all that stuff like that growing hydroponically, sure, absolutely. And actually, I do have one over here I could show you growing, which I plan on doing some more, but right here. So this little guy growing, it's a rock wool cube. So there you go. So kind of shows you. But alrighty, well, thanks for watching, and hope to hear from you soon.